Well, they should know that Janik is a motivation for the youths of tomorrow. We want to see the youths live happy. No man should live in sorrow. So listen to the words of Dan Tipper and the motivation of Janik. The True Man Show. Motivation Academy. Janik, teach the youths, yeah, man. Run the rhythm, I make you tell you. Every youth get them life to live and live it the righteous way. Most people lead them astray, but we shall not fight. We gonna teach them the righteous way. Janik tell them, Tipper tell them, this is the way to do it. You be wise, live your life, shine a beacon of light on this world. You be wise, live your life, Janik will teach you the righteous way. Youths be wise and live your life, be the beacon of a bright, bright light. You be wise and live your life, Janik will teach you the righteous way. Go to school, learn the golden rule. Listen what your mama have to say, listen what your papa have to say. Cause this world will lead you down to destruction, and I don't wanna see you go that way. So you be wise, live your life the righteous way. You be wise and live your life. Listen what Janik have to say. Live your life, you be wise, live your life the righteous way. Live your life, you be wise. Listen what the Most High have to say. Every youth was put on this earth as a good soul. Don't let the devil take control. The youths of tomorrow, don't let them live in sorrow. No, no. I wanna see my people live and live the righteous way. Listen what I man have to say. Youth man, listen. You be wise, live your life the righteous way. You be wise and live your life. Listen what the Most High have to say. Live your life, you be wise, and they tell them the righteous way. Live your life, you be wise. Listen what the Most High. You just live your life. Live it the righteous way. Live it the righteous way. Yeah. Don't lead to no destruction. Live your life the righteous way. Yeah. Well, I said Janik them for knowing up. From the mere device, them know see a Dan Tipper. And we tell you to stay strong. Live up, look up, hold your head high. Whoa, 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 whoa. And this is a special for the True Man Show. Motivation Academy. That's the far I tell them. Okay then. Don't listen to the pagans when they talk, cause they don't have no sense. Yeah, man. Janik, I go teach the youths them to live them life the right and righteous way. That is what I have to say. So youth man, be wise, open up your eyes, listen to the calling of the Most High. Jaja will lead your way to the righteous way, to the righteous way. Listen what I have to say. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, no, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No, no, no. Keep your focus, hold your head up high. Do the things you need to do. Do the right things. Do the righteous things, hey. Don't you lead to war. Janik will lead your way. Motivation Academy, hey. Teach the youths them the righteous things. Let them live them life the righteous way. So you'd be strong and hold on to a firmer meditation. Hey, don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, no, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No, no, no. But I just want to let the youth them know, you know, that you must live your life the righteous way. Be a light to this world. You understand? Don't make negative energy draw you to the wrong things, to the bad things, to let you do wrong. Don't let your memories be the ones that we don't want to remember. The ones that get us scared when time we hear it. Let your memories be something to live on forever. Jarastafari. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Just listen to your heart and do the righteous thing you need to do. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Don't be their memory. Do the righteous thing. Live the righteous life. Hey, don't be a memory.
Don't be a memory. Be grateful and thankful and keep your joy. Yeah. That's what I intend to do. I'm grateful and thankful, and I intend to keep my joy. I'm going to keep my joy. For sure. Don't intend to drown in negativity for... No. For nothing. Nothing will stop this mission. It's a mission that, I don't know, just gets stronger each and every day. I get stronger each and every day, and I just connect more and more with greatness, which is other people too. It's not just the greatness inside of me, but the greatness in others. And I don't know. I think it's just a wonderful way of connecting, exploring the inner realm. But you know, that's what I was thinking. In order to really, the dying process in a lifetime, like you have to die during the time you live in order to really live. That's what I like. All the stuff, the programming has to die inside. That's what has to die, is the programming inside, and go back to our more natural ways of living, natural ways of being, natural ways of caring, natural ways of sharing. But all this is gone because the love is gone for most people. People love their phones. They love their phones. That's what they love today. They love their phones. But the love is gone from most people's heart. And the true love, I'm not talking about loving things, because people, that's what they do today. They love things. It's very hard to establish connections and have something really, really profound, because they're all absorbed by things, by the things that controls them around them, whether it's phone, TVs, internet. They don't go form the information. No, it's given to them. That's given to us. The information that's gonna come out, if you don't program yourself, life will program you. That's for sure. That's common sense, no? It's common sense. You've got to have some kind of program in order to run your life. This is like a computer. So if you don't, come, Kelowna, come on the couch. Go on the couch. Go on the couch, my bed. So in order to, here, we'll show you the beauty. The beauty and the beast. We got it all. Yeah. No, in order to what I was saying before Kelowna comes in. She's so cute. She puts a smile on my face every time, and I love to hug that dog. Oh my god. She must find me very fatigué. But she's really a cutie and she's so great. Never had a dog like this. Electric Cindy, bonjour, bonjour Cindy, bonjour. Non, qu'est-ce que je parlais là? J'ai oublié de ce dont je parlais, probablement de... Ah, the thoughts and yeah, dying in a physical world. Dying. The dying process in the physical world allows you to live. C'est ça, j'ai remarqué. The dying process in the physical world allows you to live. Because I don't think I ever really had the sense of what life was before I start going out in the world and reflecting with you and letting out what I had in. And me, it's only love, and I'm trying to stay on the side of real love, true love, more than fake love. Like, I don't want to love things. I want to love people. I want to love my dog. I want to love. No, I love love. I don't love, but that's what people take love, and they love things. So you should love love, and this way you're probably gonna get in touch with true love, which is unconditional. I think it's not something. It's something that should flow freely also in between us, which is not really flowing now because ego is restraining the flow. The ego is restraining the flow of love, and very often that's what you get confronted with. Egos more than unconditional love, and that's the whole thing here about this world, is that really we're on a big ego trip. On a big ego trip, who was saying that the other day? I think it's Godefroy. Godefroy. He was saying we live in an egocracy. C'est pas une bureaucratie, egocracy. C'est vraiment ça. And it's really, anyway, me, I'm out of this only ego running thing. Now, after that, you start changing your attitude also. There's a lot of things that change within you once you start dying, once you start your dying process. During your lifetime, you start embodying something much more positive. Also, you start being more grateful. I'm just more grateful than I was before, because I get up each and every day and I give thanks for life. And I'm very focused to do it, very dedicated to do it, very thankful also to be healthy. You know, I could be sick. I could have all kinds of stuff happening to me and not be able to be here and talk to you. So I give thanks for that. Just having the chance to get up each and every day and be healthy, that's my wealth. That's why I don't seek for more possession. I know I seek more life. That's why I'm seeking more life, and be more alive, more vibrant, more grateful, more kind, more all the good feelings that can really make me feel good. And then if I feel good, I can make others feel good. You know, by what I say, by your example. You know, like I say always, it's not so much what I say here, it's my example. It's that's what changed the world. It's our example. It's not my opinions on stuff. I'm not very opinionated, but I have some opinions, but that doesn't mean that this will change the course of time, or will make a glitch in the world, and suddenly the world has to. We all have to create that personal revolution, and that is find yourself and reconnect your soul. That's the work you got to do. You know, that's the work on yourself. When you say work on yourself, it's to reconnect your soul, your whole, so you become. So you start feeling yourself. You start feeling yourself also, because feeling alive is a gift. It's a gift to feel alive. Most people are alive, but they don't feel alive because life is taking them out. Anxiety, stress, all kinds of nonsense that comes and invade us. it's self-induced. Most of the time, stress is self-induced. You don't buy stress in the store. It's self-induced. You induce yourself with stress. So I'm just finding out about attachment to things as it pertains to me. Oh yeah, it's very important to let go of attachment. Me, that's what I let go most. Me, I want to even attachment to person, attachment to anything, because once you lose it, it creates suffering. That's what's happening. That's why attachment is okay. Yes, I appreciate love. Like I said yesterday, I think I appreciate love, the presence of the people around me. But if I have attachment, it's like I can't live without them. Like it's a bit like I'm born alone and I'll die alone. But I'm not really alone. But you know what I mean. I'm not. I don't want to have attachment, especially to things. Especially to things. To people, it's another thing because you can relate attachment to the fact that you love them. So it's attachment to me is something that you that if you lose, you're gonna have tremendous suffering because you don't want to lose it. So that's just it. Like I don't want to lose the people I have around me, but am I the master of all this? No. There's things I can control. There's other things I cannot control. I make sure, though, what I can control, I control it. That's the important part we got to do. There's stuff we can control, some other stuff we cannot control. But can we control what is controllable? Now we let go of everything. Even what we can control, we don't even want to put our hands on it. And that's our destiny, our life, our... No, we prefer default and give the responsibility to someone else to take a design. But the thing is because if you don't build your own thing, if you don't work on yourself, someone else will. Like society will program you, they will work on you, they will make sure you stay aligned with the system, and that's distraction. The moment you align yourself with the system, it's distraction. So it's to step out the system, also step out the system, and mentally, like physically, I'm kind of here in Babylon. I'm born in Babylon, and I'll probably die in Babylon. I died already in Babylon. But I mean, in the physical form, really dying, my body rotting in the ground, that will probably happen too. So, no, but what can I do? Other than leaving it mentally, physically, it's another thing. Everywhere you go, it's Babylon, and I'm confronted with living dead people everywhere. So it's a reality each and every day. It's a reality you can't really avoid and say, "Oh, I don't live in Babylon." No, you can live in Babylon, but don't means you have to have your mind to Babylon. All the madness and all the nonsense that there is in this world. You don't have to buy the lie. The lie is for sale. They don't even sell it. They give it to you. They give it to you on the silver platter. Like, come on, live me, live by me, live by me. That's what it says. And if you're not careful, if you're not more than careful, if you're not present, conscious, you will buy into it for sure, and you will even propaganda it without knowing. That's why when I see today, when I see people trying to prove that, it's hilarious when you see someone trying to prove reality, like they know absolutely the whole thing about, like, especially people that go into flat earth blindly. Like they go on YouTube and they suddenly realize that the earth is not a big blue ball, and they freak out. They freak out, and now they go out, and I did that a bit at the beginning. I know how it feels. I wasn't so deep into it, the cult thing, but I was still absorbed by the new reality. It's because it's something new, it's something exciting. Like we don't have much excitement in our life in the default state. In the default state, we don't have much excitement other than living for the weekend, or having a drink, or smoking a joint, or that's the excitement that most people have. Anyway, to me, it's very there's something else to live. My camera keeps going down. Should stay now. Something else more exciting in life than drinking my ass off for sure, or doing any other distraction. The system is distraction. So if you go into distraction, you're totally within the system. So the moment you let go of distraction, uh, it's like you let go. You let go of the system. That's what it is. It's a mass distraction, and everything is there to distract us from reconnecting. First of all, I think the first job that it has done on me is break the connection. Break the connection, because if the connection would have been there with myself, I would have been able to come out in the world before and conquer my fears and all that. It's just also reconnecting your soul and reconnecting yourself to yourself will allow you to go pass through fears more easily. Like cut through fears like knife and butter today. It's same as this. No, I don't care about fear. I don't. The only thing I fear is fear itself. I really don't want to have a fear in my vocabulary too much, but also there's no courage without fear. So you gotta acknowledge your fear first. Acknowledge your fears and go through it. There's nothing training cannot do. And if you focus intensively on what you have to do, you will get it, because the mind is very, very powerful. Very powerful. And when your thoughts are properly nourished, properly nurtured, like, your thoughts are like seeds in the ground. You have to nurture and water them and make sure that they have a good vibration. Yeah, they will certainly become reality for sure. Belief, fight, theories. The meeting is called ego. Yeah. Ego is a big thing. Is a big thing, and but people don't really see this as something being so big or so important, because they're fully into it. So if you're in the picture, you can see the big picture. So the important is to grasp the big picture. It's not. Yes, I'm seeking reality, but I mean, it's also the big picture, and for that, I have to step out the frame. I cannot be in the frame, like no, where it's like the we're all in the frame. So get out of there, get out of there. Look at the big picture. You're gonna have a bigger look on yourself too. It's giving you more. It's empowering. It's empowering, and that's what we need to come out in the world. You need to strengthen. You need strengthen your mind, and that's the only thing that can save you is strengthening of your mind, renewing of your mind, strengthening of your mind. Everything that has to do with the mind is very, very powerful. The brain, the mind. I think the organ that uh, host the mind is the brain. Probably the brain is that's where I think from. That's where the intuition from the heart and all the guidance and the yeah, I feel something come from there, but mostly the organ is the brain, and that's what we have to work on. Your brain can be very, very powerful. Look at the stuff that's been done in the world by people that put their mind to it. Like this world is not built. All the medicine, okay, most of it is like a stage, I know, but most of the technological advancement, just with the computer I have here, work talking to you. I'm very grateful and thankful to have it, because someone had a dream one day of building a computer, and it came to life. So I'm very, very. We give thanks for we have to honor the material, but just not get lost into it. Like I don't need an excessive amount of material to be happy in life. But yeah, I'm very thankful for some things that are some not necessary, but it's a good thing to have to connect. Like without it, I don't think I would be here. So it's just yeah, very important. Overstand, perform, and master your world. Again, that's that what I mark. No, I'm grateful. It's tomorrow. I want to come back again on master, perform, overstand, perform, and master your world, because I don't think it's something we're not gonna master my world in one day to another. It's going to take time. But if you have the desire, if you have the dedication, if you have the will, then after it's just action. Then after it's just action, it's just conditioning. You have to condition yourself to greatness instead of madness. Like the system is madness and the dream of life is greatness. So you have the choice. You can make a choice, a conscious choice. It's either you live in a dream of hell or you live in a dream of life. It's conscious choice. It's not hard. From one day to another, you can wake up and say, I have enough. I have enough of the dream of hell, of my hell ways. And all this, I want to change my ways. I want to be a better person. I don't want to cause harm around me. I want to become conscious of what I eat to make sure it doesn't cause harm. You can do that from one day to another. From a second, takes a second to decide. But you must decide to be that better person and to create that personal revolution that will inspire the world. Because that's what you want. Like I'm on the divine mission here. It's not to please you. I say it all the time. I'm not here to beg anyone to accept me. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to swear, but I don't give a shit. But no, it's not something I seek acceptance. I have been accepted, been given a great calling. Something you feel. It's something you feel once you do something like that, and you for the benefit of when you live for others. Because what I do here is not only for me. Yes, I have a dream. Yes, I have goals, but also I want to. My goals is to. My goal is to connect. Have a great connection with me, and as soon as I have a great connection with myself, I have great connection with others, because we're all one. I don't see myself very different from you, so it's just reconnect and probably once you reconnect your soul, you're reconnecting to the universal mind also. So it's then you can have a great impact in the world. I think that's the way to have an impact in the world, is really to reconnect yourself, because then you can affect the greater divine plan. Yeah, that's how I feel. But it's great. I feel very connected right now. It's good. Yes, a part of the programming makes us fantasies. Well, we miss real life completely. We miss a real life completely. Completely missing real life because we're in fear. I was always in fear. Consciously or unconsciously, you're in fear of what other people think of you. And that's the reason why you don't speak. You don't do something with your life. You don't design a dream. You don't do your own thing. You follow the herd. You're a sheep or whatever it is, living dead, whatever qualificative you want to put on your life. But that's what's happening, because we're all in fear. We're all in fear. Is the most important thing to maintain for society, for us to forget who we are and break the connection. As long as there will be fear, there won't be unconditional love. So that's what you see also in the media. It's a lot fear propaganda, and also emotion driven thing. Like today here in Canada, I think my wife told me that. I see her put a hockey jersey on. I'm like, why you put a hockey jersey? And Gavin she said, oh, there's 14 boys that died in a bus accident, I think, in Saskatchewan. 14 boys, a whole hockey club. I think only 3 survive. It's very tragic, very sad, very. All my positive thoughts goes to the parents and all that. But there's also millions of people dying every day in Palestine and other countries, being bombed, being like raped and killed, and by also very evil and psychopath people. And most of the time, it's the government people, it's people in power. But that we don't talk about it. That we don't make journeys for that. We don't. So you see, the emotion of people are very, very controlled by the media. And then we go and along, and that's what I told them. I said, why are you doing this for? Because you seen that on the media. Like that's what the media does. It generates the it's gonna guide you to do what they want them to do. Like if you're not on TV or you don't know nothing of that, and things happen each and every day. People die each and every day. Like and there's people dying from very, very unjustifiable cause. When this is a road accident. When on the other hand, you have people bombing countries and killing innocent children and everywhere in the world. People are dying and being raped, being killed, being abused sexually, children by evil psychopath people in government. But that we don't talk about it. That we stay silent. We don't see it in the media also. Not too much. You see it once in a while. A couple of priests came out, and that's all BS. It's worse than that. What you see on TV is it's not even reality, first of all, and what they do behind the doors is much worse than everything you have seen. Everything you have seen on the internet, everything you have heard, what they do is 10 times worse, 100 times worse. I am sure of that, because to keep that kind of control over the mind of people like that, it has to be, you have to have very, very sinister rituals, and that's what the world is. Controlled by evil people and very evil minds. And yeah. Yeah, yes, because we were born in love and raised in fear. That's it. Born in love and raised in fear. So that's all you're gonna experience all your life if you don't detach yourself from that fear and that propaganda and that Babylon system. And all this is there to break your connection and to guide to your emotions are very, very important, that they are controlled by evil psychopath people. I like to call them for what they are, the wicked people. They control what we think. That's very important. That's the only way you can control people. You can't control them physically. You cannot control us physically. It's impossible. There were way too much. And if we have a little clue on reality, which you don't need much clue, because it's just right there, we're just blind to it. We're just blind to life, blind to our greatness, blind to other people greatness, blind to love, blind to everything. Completely eyes wide shut until you open your eyes, until you wake up, and like until you die and reborn, and then suddenly reopen your eyes to life. You have no sense what life is. I'm telling you, I have no. Even today, life is much bigger than what I'm doing now. So even now, I have no sense of how big life can be, how abundant it can be, how great. Like, I'm giving thanks for life, but I'm sure there's a lot more vibration than what I experience now. I'm not arrogant to the point that with life, to the point to say I know everything, and no. I want to know more. I want to connect more. I want to be, just more here. Not there, here. Not in Babylon, here. Jay, my bros in the house. Big up, Jay. Large up, Jason. Live and direct from China. Yeah, and that's the way also we have to... we should be very conscious and spread the news also in a way that people can catch the vibe. It's very important that, when you talk, like me, I had a little idea. Like I say, all the understand our world is very, very important in order to perform in the world. Like, if you don't understand your world, if you don't understand where you live, who you are, what other people are, what you came to do here, you have to understand all this. That's the first step, I think, to really becoming more thankful and grateful, is to understand our world. No. And again, I'm not talking about knowing. I'm talking about understanding. I'm not telling you you're going to comprehend and know everything, but you're going to understand. You're not going to be under. You're not going to be like feeling very disempowered. You're going to feel very powerful. And that power is that power of love. This is what it is. That's the power of love. You want to talk about the power of love? That's the power we need. The power of love. That's the only power I focus on, is the power of love, because I know that love, that unconditional love that guides me to help, to care, to rise, to shine, to all this is what I need. I need more and more and more of this. So that's what I focus on, the power of love, and not the love for power. I don't want to have power over everyone else. I want to have power, the power of love, the real one. And with this, because if you love enough, Trust me, you can be the most powerful person in the world if you love enough. But that's what we forget that part because we think love is just something that flows in the air. That we love our phones, we love our things, we love our fake profiles and stuff, and fake stuff. We love the fakeness. We love the fakeness. So what do we do after? We experience fake love. That's what it is. So your whole world can be fake from A to Z. The whole thing can be fake unless you wake up. You really wake up, and then the whole world starts to be much more vibrant. Like everything looks more alive around. Everything has more meaning. Your life has more meaning. The life of others has more meaning. The life of the animals has more meaning. The life of the rock has more meaning. The life of the freaking wall, the colors, the everything around you, sudden the birds, especially the birds, everything change. The whole vibration change. That's what we need, a vibrational shift. You can do that. You can do that at any time. You can decide to reconnect to your soul at any time. Anytime. And the soul is probably, like I said, it's the thing inside the brain, the higher self, if you want to call it. I think I can call it like that. The higher self is what I feel is the soul. But that, you have to be connected to it. And after that, once you connect, at one point when you're connected, it becomes full part of your story. You become the fullest of the story. That's what happened to me. It's very simple. And look at all the stuff, the process of how I did things. And you're going to see that it's like a flower opening up. That's what we got to be, like little flowers. And it's going to take time. First of all, you got to grow from the ground. First of all, you got to water that seed. That's the thoughts. Your thoughts are seeds, and water them, nurture them, nourish them with positive thinking all the time, and make sure that you're not taken out by your own thoughts. Very important, because sometimes that's what happens. We're taken out by our own thoughts. So be very vigilant guardian of your thoughts. Keep them positive. Stay grateful, stay thankful with life, stay present with life, give thanks for life, do things for others, give. That's all it matters. The rest do not matter. The rest will be added to you as you take on greater step and greater step. You will have the stuff coming your way. I'm not even worried about how am I gonna. No, the how is not very important. It's the now. But we focus a lot on the how and not on the now. So change the H for the N and focus on the now. Because by focusing on the now, you can have a lot of opportunities that also you can design the opportunities, you can create and play with possibilities also. You can have a lot more possibility if you're present. Like, just imagine if you're present in the moment, if you're not stressed, anxious, and all this, you have a lot more possibility. Doesn't it make sense? So it's just to reconnect with the moment, reconnect with yourself, and then you're going to reconnect with the rest of the world. Don't worry about the outside. It's going to happen naturally. The moment you reconnect your soul to yourself, all the rest happen naturally, because that's the only thing that's been broken. It's that connection to ourselves, to our true love, to our greatness. And then the connection with others, for me, is natural. That's what we're here for, to connect. We shouldn't be in fear to connect with each other. So come out on the internet and do my thing. It's very natural. Like, the world is a very friendly place to me. It's not a hostile place. But if you consider the world as very hostile, and you're probably never going to go out. But to me, the world is a friendly place. Look, I have all kinds of people, very friendly, very like me, empower, and want to just give thanks for life. Like, I'm not here to instruct you on anything, but just maybe to remind you to give thanks for life. That's a good thing, and to think for yourself. Never forget that, because also the work is every day, because at any time I can fall back, start falling, not instantly fall back into the programming, but you can adapt, you can be seduced. You can be seduced at any time in Babylon. That's all there is mass distraction out there, and a lot people are being seduced by the distraction. So don't let yourself be seduced. Focus on your stuff. If you give in to distraction, you give in to the system. That's clear. System is distraction. You want to know what the system is? All the distraction. So let go of distraction. Focus on your thing. Give thanks for life. Be thankful each and every day to be alive, to be healthy. Even if you have pain. Yeah, I have pain, tremendous pain, all freaking day long. I'm still healthy. I still here, vibrant and alive. And I just heard again yesterday a girl that works with Kim. She's like she's young. She has a children, 3-year-old, and she might be in her 20s or maybe in her 30s. Anyway, they just found out she has a tumor in the brain, and the tumor has been there for 6 years. It's like crazy. And the first time they discovered it, they thought it was an ACV that she made, like an arrêt cardiovasculaire, ACV, AVC, arrêt cardiovasculaire, ACV. Comment on appelle ça en anglais? Anyway, something in the brain. Anyway, so they discovered that they gave her a misdiagnosis 6 years ago, and now the tumors got bigger. So now they got to go operate in the brain. And that's not easy to freaking deal with news like that. So, I give thanks for life each and every day that I'm here. And no. And that's why from the moment I woke up, I realized I was in a world that was nuts. It's not that you don't discover how bad the world is. You discover how great you are, how powerful you are with that power of love, and constantly tap into the power of love. That's what you need. Just let go of nonsense and distraction and focus on the love. Focus on the love and bringing more love and more connection, become more alive each and every day. That's what's happened. Once a baby starts to grow, it wants to walk at one point. It wants to run. That's what's going to happen with you. You're going to grow. You're going to grow. You're going to go into a growing process. But forget everything that you've been told, and very, very important to focus on the good. Focus on the good, on the positive revolution, on the vibe that you can emit, on the vibe that you can control. You cannot control other people's vibe. You cannot control other people's thought, but you can control your own. And that can change your life. Because thoughts are very, very, very powerful. Very powerful if nourished, and if you know it also. If you don't know it, that your thoughts are powerful, you're going to have negative thoughts probably all your life, or once in a while, or 70% of the time negative, and that's what you experience as life. Your thoughts create your reality. So if you're a very, very positive person, you have a positive life. It's common sense, but common sense, not common practice in our world. I understood that with the time, that it's really not common practice, and insanity is sanity. So everything is backward and inverted, and we love it. On top of it, we love it. We love our servitude. We love the fantasy. We're married. You should see that online. When you go online on YouTube, it's crazy how much people are hooked to the fantasy, and especially people that say that they are truth seekers. Even lost in a fantasy. If you, because I think you don't need to seek truth. It's there. It's the observation of what it is, and it's you. It's you coming out, being true to yourself. Like, I live my truth because I'm true to myself. I'm not some kind of copycat or something people told me to be. No, I express myself very freely. I feel like a bird in the sky, like flying like an eagle, like I told you the other day. And that's what we all need. Yeah, and always be gone in an instant. So important to be present with our presence and realize it's all a present, exact. But this is even the words we were detached from the real meaning of the words. And to me, the present time means to be present. That's why it's called the present. Puis c'est la même affaire en français, c'est présent. Tu sais, c'est le même mot. Present, présent. Donc, tu dois être présent dans ta vie. Si tu n'es pas présent, tu es absent. C'est quoi que ça fait si tu es absent de ta vie? Ben, il y a quelqu'un d'autre qui va prendre le contrôle. Someone else will take control if you don't take control of your life. And this is exactly what is happening. So if you're not careful, if you're not very, very conscious, someone else will certainly give you some kind of a fake reality, and if you don't seek out of it, it's called Babylon or whatever you want to call it, overlay, or you're gonna be stuck in it, trapped in it. Babylon is a trap. There's many, many traps. I think the first trap of Babylon is growing up. Is thinking that you have to get old. You're gonna get older, but you don't have to get old. You don't have to. There's doesn't need to have a completion, to our life. And so at one point end up on pause. As long as you have breath going through your nostril, you have work to do here. Boredom is a choice. Boredom is a choice. If you're bored at any minute of the day, it's your choice, because there's so much work to be done. So just on oneself, just on you to raise your vibe and to be more present with life and share and care more, because that's what we need all together, to share and care more for each other. Simple. I see that I seen that in a dream, that we were all sharing and caring for each other. But it's gonna take more than a dream. It's gonna take massive effort. It's gonna take more. But the dream is the imagination. I think we can all imagine a world with less confusion and less nonsense. But it's to put the work in motion collectively, that's going to be a challenge, because the personal revolution has to happen and you have to want it. So that's why changing the thinking that you're going to change the world is a bit delusional, because it's very big. First of all, it's very big. It's very big, the world, and just what has to change inside me also is very big. It's very immense. And from where I see it, it is immense, especially changing the world. So if you don't take responsibility, that's why once you see that light outside the distraction, again, seeing the light is being out of distraction. It's like you don't give in to the system, you don't buy the lie. So if you don't buy the lie, it's because you have seen some kind of light. You're not so much swimming in darkness. You see the light, and that's what it is to see the light. It's to let go of Babylon, let go of the nonsense, all the programming ways that we've been given since we were a child. Forget all this. It's like a dying process in the physical form, and then a rebirth, and then you're resurrected. Red, where's Red? Oh, she wrote a message yesterday she left a comment on the channel yesterday. She's good. She's just been off internet or something. But we have a thought for you all the time, Red, for sure. Big up, Red, for sure. Part of the Motivation Academy family. But it's a big family. It's just some members hasn't shown up yet. The family is huge. The family is the whole hurt. But it's just we have to reach out. Like we have to branch out. It's like a tree. We have to branch out. Then the more we branch out, the more we nourish our roots. No? That's what's happening. We're branching out, and nourishing the root and nourishing the foundation. And once you nourish the root and the foundation and nurture that tree of life, well, that's what we're going to experience. A good life for everyone, not just for some of us. Yeah, good news. Yeah, spread the news. The good news. That's it. Spread the news, and that's what we're doing. We're reaching out to each other and exposing the wicked and their wicked ways. And we have enough of our wicked ways, and it's time to end this. That's it. I had enough of my wicked ways. I said enough being someone that pretend to not be here. Like we're all walking pretending. C'est pour ça que c'est dur aujourd'hui d'avoir des real connections avec les gens, parce que il y en a beaucoup qui marchent juste en prétendant de ne pas savoir, prétendant de ne pas être ici, to not care, to not, like, so much people walking pretending to know, when in reality we all have to have some kind of a dying happening to us in order to come back to life with a better vibe. And again, it's just a way of saying it. I haven't. My heart hasn't stopped. My heart always kept going, but it's just you get more vibration from that heart. You become a lot more empowered also by that force that you feel inside, and that allows you to go through your fears and do what you have to do. And it's a great vibe, for sure. It's the most empowering vibe I ever felt in my life, for sure. Today I'm gonna be live with Torch in about 2 hours. I'll be back on the Truman Show, and I'm gonna go out with Poppy Kelowna a bit. She's still there, comfy on her couch. Hi, Kelowna. Come and say hi. T'es belle, madame. Ah oui, t'es une belle madame, toi. Hein? T'es une belle madame, hein? Ouais, cute girl. Good girl, Kelowna. Yeah. Yeah, she's a good girl, man. Yeah. She's a fantastic girl. Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. Boombastic. Boombastic, fantastic puppy. Yeah. So anyway, I'll be back in about 2 hours. That's it on the... Thank you for the motivation. I'm ready to win the day. That's it, man. It's one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. Don't stress. Do your thing each and every day. Do something. Work on yourself. Work on your dream. As long, even if it's an hour a day, as long as you don't give up each and every day, you do something. Because the day you don't do something, it's gonna put you back. Mentally, it's gonna put you back. That's for sure. So even if it's an hour, if it's like what I'm doing here, I make sure each and every day I cultivate that dream. I nurture it, nourish my root. And at one point, I'll have branch out. I'll be a big, big tree. T'es donc bien belle, toi. Hein, t'es pas mal belle. Attention à pas tomber, mon amour, là. Attention. Petit trésor. J'ai dit plein de beaux petits mots, là. Elle aime ça. Oh! Je te dis, moi, j'y appelle tous les noms possibles. So, guys, I'm out and I'll be back in 2 hours and 10 minutes on the Truman Show with Torch. And this real reggae artist, Torch. Like, he has a very inspiring story to share. And I'm sure it's going to inspire many of you. Yeah. So, see ya. Yeah, she's a sweet. Oh, I'm telling you, she's beyond sweet. She's there's no. I'm telling you, she's really, truly special. That dog. And it's not because it's my dog or something. I had other dogs in my life, but her, she's got that special vibe. I love dogs. So I love animals. I love animals. Not only dog. I love animals. That's why I don't eat them. I'm out. See ya.